peace, primordial beings, primordial entities. They're scared of you. They're scared of you. Okay? Why do you think they're tracking your bloodlines? Through shit like ancestry, DNA, and shit like that. Oh, you thought they was telling you who your ancestors were? When that shit can't even tell you who your fucking mother is? But they're gonna tell you who your fucking mother's mother is? Based off what? Because you're black, you come from Africa? Because you're white, you come from Europe? You know, they did a fucking human DNA test on a fucking lizard or a fucking iguana, right? That shit came out part African, mostly African. A human DNA test was given to a fucking lizard or iguana. And that shit came out part African. Okay, y'all? They're tracking your DNA. They're tracking the fucking bloodlines. That's why people would have fucking books back in the days with their whole family trees, keeping track of the lineage, because it was that big of a fucking deal. Okay? They want to know who the fuck you are. Because they know who you are better than you know who the fuck you are. Because they're the ones who wiped out the motherfucking history and kept good little fucking logbooks for themselves over time. They ancestors and shit. They know what the fuck happened. Okay? They're not going to talk about it much. Okay? Because that's their little shit. That's in their little cliques. Okay? But that shit exists. Alright? They're fucking terrified of you. Alright? They are so terrified of you. Divine feminine. Divine masculine. Okay? That's why they attack you from kids. Alright? With motherfucking shots. Alright? You see the fucking Amish over there, they don't need no fucking shots. Just like our ancestors didn't need shots. If we need fucking shots, how the fuck are we surviving? How the fuck do we ever survive? Because people think they're better than fucking the gods and nature. Alright? So you think you're somehow better than nature, you know more about nature, that you could make better medicines than nature, when all your motherfucking medicines come from nature. Every fucking pill comes from a plant. Okay? And they extract the fucking chemical that does the healing aspect of it, and they make a fucking pill out of it so that they could charge you. Alright? But there's other aspects to that fucking plant that goes into your fucking body that helps you. Okay? And if you was to touch that fucking plant, okay, and fucking talk to it, alright, while it's still alive and shit, it will fucking absorb your fucking DNA and shit. Alright? And then whatever fucking nutrients you're lacking and shit, that shit'll give you that shit. Okay? It'll literally help you. Alright? And give you the nutrients and motherfucking minerals you fucking need. Okay? It'll borrow them from the other fucking plants through that fucking underground internet, through the root systems that the plants got. And the ultimate connection is the fucking mycelium network, which is like the fucking brains behind the whole operation. Which is why soil even exists. Okay? Because if there was no motherfucking mycelium, then soil would just be dirt. Okay? Which then when you read like the Bibles and shit like that, made people from dirt. You can't make people from dirt, alright? Because dirt doesn't make nothing, alright? It didn't come from soil, which means myceliums came before motherfucking people, according to them, alright? Unless they're just having motherfucking translation issues and shit like that, or that they lack motherfucking terminology back in the day for shit like that, okay? But there would be no motherfucking soil without the mycelium, okay? So that shit would just be dirt. And there wouldn't be no life in it yet. Okay? So you have to put life in it to make life in it. Alright? That's how that shit goes. Okay? They're fucking terrified of y'all, yo. They are so terrified. We're coming into this time now They know we're not fucking around. They know it. They seen us doing the shadow work. Alright? That shit's terrifying to them. Okay? Because they know your bloodlines are celestial. Okay? And you go back to divinity, it's fucking self. Okay? And that's power. And they want to control and limit that power. Okay? To keep their societies going and keep you down. Because they understand that there are souls that come here with missions. So they have to hold you down from that. Okay? Because you could collect a lot more energy from a being when they're letting you take it from them. Okay? And there's a whole bunch of rituals that they do. And it's a lot of them are in sports forms. Okay? So you think about the Super Bowl, right? The superb owl. Okay? That fucking ritual. Okay? And they're harnessing energy from people. And it's like the gladiators back in the day. They always had some shit to harness energy. Because that's the shit. That's what they want to do. Okay? Divine beings. And now that we're in a time that we can be better than the ancestors and shit, that really scares them. Okay? Because now you got motherfucking spiritual warriors out here really doing shit. Okay? And collecting the motherfucking collective consciousness and feeding them great fucking ideas. Okay? And really motherfucking feeding the energy of this thing that has been created, that always existed. Okay? We're coming to a time now where spirituality is going to be a norm in some parts of society. Okay? And in other parts it's not. And that's what they're calling the 3D and 5D shift. Okay? And that's just gonna happen. Alright? And the 5D is gonna be way better than the 3D. Okay? And the 3D is just gonna be a copy of us. Because our power suits are literally that. Powers. And that's what they do. They take motherfucking our powers and shit. Okay? That's why a lot of technology is made out of our fucking bodies and shit. Our cells and atoms and shit. That's how the fucking atomic bomb was made and shit like that. Okay? It's our fucking energy they're harvesting and shit like that. Okay? And that shit gets deep when you talk about motherfucking Stanford. How they got caught harvesting motherfucking body parts and shit like that. And even back in the days, people being accused of harvesting bodies and doing weird shit. That's what it's always been, okay? But back in the day, it would be more rituals and shit like that. That would be like the science, you know? Now, they're fucking making straight technologies out of that shit on some engineering type shit, okay? So it's the same motherfucking thing that's been happening. It's just a different way that they're going about it now, okay? Because they got a whole lot more toys now, you know? So they're a little more comfortable, all right? While their motherfucking overlords been had this shit. It's like giving motherfuckers your old shit. Imagine giving someone one of those old Dell motherfucking desktops and shit. The big ass monitors, some shit. You know, and they over here with quantum, more than quantum computer. That's light shit to them. Okay, that's light shit. That shit ain't nothing. That's just tapped into other dimensions and fallen angels and all that shit. Okay? And they collect our consciousness too to add to that shit. Alright, because they need energy to run their fucking machinery. Alright? So you could go off the cosmic source, which would be electricity, or you could go off people. Okay? And us. And how the fuck we provide energy through our motherfucking system and how it was made. Okay? Because we're really a liquid crystal. Okay? We are crystals. And we have crystals in our blood. Okay? And we are a crystal. Okay? We have crystals in our brain. Okay? And the liquid inside of us and all of that shit crystallizes over time. There's diamonds inside our body. Okay? We make diamonds inside our body. Okay? And crystals and other shit. Alright? And that's other things that they harvest from our body when we're dead. Okay? That's why they want us to get buried in these fucking cemeteries and all this shit. When's the last fucking time you seen someone build a cemetery? Like, let's be real, y'all. You might name a few, but come on. How many people been dying? How much room they got in that motherfucking ground? Think about it. What are they doing with these bodies? They doing all types of shit. Alright? So you think, yo, some of your family members might not even be in that ground right now. That's how real it is. Okay? And I know you feel like digging it up right now. To each its own. That's on you. Some of them might be there. But there's not that much room in those grounds. And they're transferring bodies. So they're digging up old ones, putting in new ones. Alright? Because it's a cycle, y'all. And they don't got that much motherfucking space. Okay? Just pay attention. Pay attention. Ask, yo, when was this shit made? Hundreds of years ago. Hundreds of years ago. Shit like that. Like, damn, motherfuckers been dying for hundreds of years. Like, this shit's still... Counting it and shit. Think about how many people in your town and shit, your city. Oh, hold up, like... This shit's still here, like... How fucking deep was the first one they dug? Like, really? Anyway, me personally, probably do the cremation. Take my essence back to my fucking universe and shit. You know, just like the ancestors did. You know, if y'all want them to dig your ass up, that's on you. Okay? If I was to get buried, I ain't gonna be no organ donor, because I ain't gonna get dug up again and they fucking Frankenstein my shit back together. That's not happening. I'm not even gonna let them do that shit in my body. Now, I don't want to be dug up, y'all. Like, I'm getting cremated, y'all. They not gonna violate me like that, bro. They ain't no motherfucking way. Because in the end of the day, like, when I transcend, I'm gonna know if I want to come back or not. So why the fuck am I gonna, like, leave my body here on some just in case shit? Like, I'll just get a new motherfucking suit, bro. Like, you know? And they just want us to be tied to this realm anyway and shit like that. So why would I even... Bro, if I want to come back, I'll come back, bro. Like, no, I ain't gonna let them Frankenstein me and shit. I ain't gonna do no Walt Disney shit, getting stuck up in a motherfucking freezer, waiting for someone to bring me back. Like, yo, motherfuckers swear they holier than thou. That shit weird as fuck. Anyway, I guess when you got money, you could do weird shit like that. Take gambles. I don't know, though. It's not for me. But yeah, y'all. They're scared of y'all. They're scared. They have technology that attacks you with frequencies. That technology, that's nanotech, that you eat it or you breathe it in, and then you got little motherfucking nano robots running around your body, fucking with your immune system and your organs and your cellular structures and shit like that. And you wonder how people are sick and all this shit. And then you got people like, you know, that are psychic and shit and can do psychic spiritual attacks on people, and they use that too on certain people, like you, light worker, like you, starseed. They literally do ritual magic on y'all and me. Okay, they did a whole bunch of shit that I know about that I'm not even gonna speak on. Okay, because I don't know nothing. But really, it's never good to give up your hand anyway. I just know motherfuckers is doing some shit. Alright, and starseeds, light workers, since birth, they knew who you was. Okay, they've been watching you very closely, and they get a lot of us. Especially over time, okay? Because most of the time, they would have just called a motherfucker a witch or warlock or whatever motherfucking terminology existed, and they just off your ass, okay? That's how it was, okay? So a lot of us in our past lives were motherfucking murdered for giving these same informations that we're doing now, okay? And for the same practices we was practicing back then. Okay, and there was times where we had to be a lot more private about that shit. Okay, so we couldn't truly be our authentic selves, even if we wanted to. Okay, because a motherfucker will get crucified real quick. Okay, because whatever established body, right, had their motherfucking laws, you had to abide by that, or else. You know, so we're actually in this weird time where we can say and do what we want to a fucking extent. And we gotta use this motherfucking power wisely, okay? Because this shit could slip out of the motherfucker's hands, alright? Can't let that happen. And we're not gonna let that happen, alright? And that's why they're fucking terrified of you, okay? The vibration you resonate at scares the fuck out of them, okay? The way you're intuitive and the way you could fucking interpret dreams and navigate through motherfucking dreams and shit, the way you could leave your body and see shit and then come back, they don't have those physical abilities or spiritual abilities. Okay? So they create machines that could replicate that could duplicate that, or that could experiment and study that. So they get kids who are gifted and they run them through experiments so that they could study these things. Okay? They study you. They don't know how you do it. It scares them that you have this ability. Okay? Many, many, many abilities. Okay? So since birth, they've been attacking your ass with different methods. Okay? Whether it was through eating, whether it was through air and breathing, whether it was through information you were absorbing through society or school, your parents, or wherever the fuck you was at. Okay? Because the internet didn't always exist and it was easier to hide and lie about information. So you have to forgive your parents. You have to forgive your grandparents. You have to forgive your ancestors for not having access to certain information enough to make fucking questions, okay? And a lot of the fucking time, motherfuckers couldn't ask the questions without having a knife to their shit, okay? So, we have to forgive. And in this time, we have to take it a step further, okay? Which is scaring the fuck out of them, right? Because everything you've ever been through in your life, from all their attacks, from all their studies, from all the shots they gave your ass, for all the fucking fucked up food they was feeding your ass from young that you had to motherfucking overcome over time, from all that shit you was breathing, from the shit you was drinking, everything, okay? They attacked your ass from every fucking angle they could think of, down to the fabric to your fucking clothes, okay? They did everything to attack your frequency, your bodily functions, your brain and cognitive fucking functions, okay? And your spirituality. They did everything to sever that fucking tie and that cord, okay? And the fact that you are as strong as you are right now, stronger than you've ever been probably, scares the fuck out of them. Because you transmute pain and motherfucking into energy. Energy that you use to push forward and create what the fuck you want. And that scares them. Because anything they throw at you, they now know that you absorb it and you get stronger. You're like the fucking Hulk. Okay? You're the fucking Hulk of the spirit realm. Okay? A lot of y'all are high ranking in the fucking spirit realm and don't even know it. Just from the shit you conquered from the inside of you. Okay? Very high motherfucking spiritually ranked. Okay? And a lot of y'all are protected by very high spiritual motherfucking ranking energies. Okay? And that's a very scary thing. Okay? Because motherfuckers have been using magic in wars since the fucking dawn of time and before human beings. Okay? Using magic in war is as old as fucking war itself. Okay? People conjure up motherfucking spirits and energies, okay? And try and get guided and dictate motherfucking ways to do shit and create motherfucking weaponry through these motherfucking magic systems. Okay? And it's these same magic systems that they've been attacking your ass with this war fucking magic, okay? Because in the spirit realm, it's been a war for a very long fucking time. Alright? And that's why a lot of y'all wake up still fucking tired. Because you were battling all fucking night. Because you're a real fucking spiritual warrior. Going through this shit, okay? And fucking battling. And you come back tired. Because you really battling out here. Okay? And they're fucking terrified of you. Because they see all the bodies in the background that you're fucking stepping over and fucking overcoming. And fucking leveling up in life. And all the shit they threw at you did nothing but make you stronger. And it's like confusing. Like, what the fuck do I do to hold them down? And the answer is not a fucking thing you can do. Alright? You kill us, our spirits will just come back. Our souls will come back. And we feel like it. The fuck you gonna do? Nothing. Okay? You done killed a bunch of us a bunch of times and we still here, motherfucker. What? Alright? It's like that. Okay? And shit's gonna go the way we want it to. Alright? Because we dictate this shit. That's why you study us. We don't gotta study your fucking ass, okay? We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We ain't worried about... We be studying y'all history to know where the fuck y'all came. We don't study y'all fucking powers, what fucking natural gifts you have. Don't give a fuck about that soft-ass, weak-ass shit. That shit ain't do nothing to no one. That's why you need technology. Okay? Y'all built technology to give y'all powers because y'all weak as fuck. Okay? And our shit is straight power. This is straight technology, dog. Okay? So keep fucking with us. Alright? Because we're really out here and there ain't shit y'all could do about it. Okay? So keep working with the benevolent beings and the fucked up beings, bro. That shit don't matter. Alright? Because the times are changing and we in the time here now. This is our time. There's nothing y'all could do. Sit back, watch, grab some popcorn. Y'all are fucked. For real. Alright? That's coming from me. Alright? Take it how it resonates. I ain't hiding. Okay? I ain't hiding. This ain't no AI. This ain't no AI behind me. This ain't no AI. This ain't no AI behind me, fam. I got my protection, family. You see me? These motherfuckers ain't doing a fucking thing to y'all. Alright? If they do anything to y'all, y'all coming back. Alright? There ain't no fear, y'all. We breaking this fear in 2025. They scared of us. Okay? Let's get that clear. They're scared of us. Okay? Get your powers back. Claim it back. Okay? Y'all are some of the most powerful fucking beings in the whole cosmos. Okay? Y'all need to start walking and strutting like it. Alright? Because no one's gonna love you more than you. So if it comes out cocky or whatever, who gives a fuck? Okay? No one's gonna love you more than you. You have to have the highest motherfucking opinion of yourself more than the next person. Who's gonna believe? Why should someone believe in you more than you? Or love you more than you? That's some ridiculous shit. So get the fuck out of here, alright? Some of y'all are really fucking powerful. Wear that shit with pride, okay? And do the right thing with it, okay? What you feel in here, do it where it feels in here, alright? Fuck my version of right. Fuck everyone else's version of right. Do what feels right in your heart, alright? Do it, alright? Because y'all the soldiers sent here to motherfucking do the right thing and do that shit fearlessly, okay? In the face of these motherfuckers, alright? So do that shit and just know there's other fucking soldiers on the front line out here doing this shit. Alright? Really battling in the cosmos with y'all. Alright? So this is an army. This is a war. Okay? Y'all not going out to the astrals every night fighting solo by yourself against a bunch of fucking demons. Okay? There's a fucking army versus an army, y'all. So you got an army with you. Okay? You got spirit guides. You got all that shit. Alright? Take it how it resonates. Okay? So to my primordial beings and family that's listening to this message, y'all are fucking powerful as fuck. Keep doing what you're doing. It's helping the earth. The earth gonna rise anyway, but we helping this shit. Alright, we are the most powerful fucking community. And there's still some fucking things we gotta fix within the spiritual community. Okay? And when people are open to these conversations, we can do that. Because we are the best fucking community in the whole motherfucking world. Hands down. And we're gonna get better, okay? Because we're setting the tone. We are the fucking example, okay? We're teaching people how to fuck to act, okay? Because the way they fucking act gets the earth raped, stripped, and fucked up, okay? They don't know how to fucking act, okay? They fucking think they're better than fucking women. They treat animals like shit. They enslave people. This is their rule set that they go by, okay? So we're setting the example, alright? Because we're not going back to these old motherfucking thought processes, these mind poisons, alright? We're setting the tone for the new time, alright? And that's what scares the fuck out of them about y'all, alright? So, on that note, have a good night, y'all. Good day, wherever y'all at. Peace, primordial family.